Fox Business Alert. Just when the gold and silver rally looked dead in the water earlier today, investors, as we told you at the top of the show, they came flooding back, igniting a rebound, sending both metals to fresh, glittering records. Gold is having a golden moment. I mean, gaining about, 24% just over the past year. Year to date since New Year's Day. But the precious metal glistening even more brightly is silver, which has spiked nearly 60% since just the start of the year. The 2026 rally extends silver's royal rise of 147% last year. This has caused the companies pulling the gold and silver out of the ground and their investors to see a lot of green. The Vancouver-based mining company Pan American Silver has seen its stock skyrocket 185% in just 1 year. Joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive is the man at the helm of Pan American Silver, Michael Steinmann. Michael, you ever seen anything like this in your career of being in this industry?
No, definitely not. I'm doing this for a long time. This is a very explosive outbreak of silver price. We all were waiting for it. We saw gold running always in advance of silver. But definitely that's a once in a lifetime right now. But, you know, I think we are not done yet. So I think this will absolutely continue.
They've shot up right alongside the price of gold. So let me ask you how you plan to really continue the rally in your own stock. Last year, you, I believe, mined or produced about 22.8 million ounces of silver. What do you expect for this year, and how are you going to pull that off?
Right. This year, quite an increase, actually, looking at 25 to 27 million ounces of production just of silver. We also produce about 700 to 750,000 ounces of gold planned for this year. And we actually have quite a few very large projects that we plan to build out over the next few years. So our silver production will additionally increase substantially over the next year. So definitely enough firepower there to continue the rally of our share price.
Let's talk about where you are able to extract the most. You've got operations in many parts of the world, especially in South America. What looks like the most fertile area for this?
Yeah, definitely. We are all over Latin America. We are in Canada as well. But biggest silver producer in the world is Mexico, followed closely by Peru. So geologically, most of the silver is found somewhere in the Cordillera along the Andes, and that's where we are active. So you see us in most of the countries active there, and we'll continue to work and explore there. We hold the largest reserve and resources in the silver world, biggest reserves in the world, and you know, that's a great base to work off, and we'll continue in the jurisdiction we are already active and working in.
One of your most important mines is in Mexico, and this is a high-grade asset mine. So really important type of silver coming out. But, you know, you get more silver for every, ton of rock that you crush? Explain how that works.
Yes, absolutely. We have actually 3 operations in Mexico. We have La Colorada, which is one of the biggest projects for the future. And then we purchased 44% of a mine in Mexico together with a Mexican company called Fresnillo, where we are in a joint venture. So you want to have high grade, obviously keep your cost down by having more ounces of silver per ton of rock that you mine. Mm-hmm. Silver mining normally is in more narrow structure. It's underground mining very often, and you look for these high grade structures to mine that. But, you know, with this very high metal prices, of course, this becomes a very profitable business. And there is much more that we can do, much more that we can find at these higher prices and bring to daylight at a very profitable tonnage.
It's at the very time where things are skyrocketing and look great that it's really important, and I'm sure you would agree, to look at potential headwinds, potential issues that are down the road. Well, one's right in front of us right now. You are Canadian-based, and the Trump administration has obviously been unhappy with the Canadian government, and just recently President Trump said, I'm going to slap 100% tariffs on incoming Canadian imports to the United States. In fact, the relations are described as rock bottom between the two countries. How, if at all, is that affecting what you do?
Well, our production is really mostly in Latin America, especially all our silver comes from Latin America. We sell that product to refiners and smelters all over the world. And that gets then redeployed and sold to end users, which are big electronics manufacturer, jewelry manufacturer,
so would you
and
say,
obviously investors all over the world.
Would you say that the exposure is really de minimis then?
Yes, absolutely, because the silver just gets sold in the world market and is available to everybody in the world as well.
What about what the Wall Street Journal posted today? I mean, 11 a.m. they dropped this story about silver and gold being at a peak. I think the headline was peak-eyed in gold and silver. And they go on to say that the retreat earlier today, although we saw a turnaround, may indicate the prices could be near their highs. What is your outlook for it?
Yeah, look, of course, we're going to see some retreats, and today was something happening in the morning. But as you said, very strong buying power again behind that brought it right back or very close back where the day started. After a 67% increase of silver price and a substantial increase in gold price since January 1st alone this year, we have to expect that we're going to see some corrections, some profit taking, and that's really what happened. I don't think that we are done here. Obviously, silver has really two main uses, right? It's used in electronics all over the world. It has the highest electric conductivity. It's an absolute critical metal to create anything from your iPhone, from your computer to your car, energy production in solar panels, etc. And the second use is really similar to gold, where it's your safe haven buying, where it's a hedge for inflation. And so for that reason, silver also follows the gold price. And, I see gold price continue going up. I think there's lots of reasons in the world why gold did not peak and silver did definitely not peak. Silver is a way smaller market than gold.
Yeah.
And what you see is when the investors come in as well, and it's not only the industrial offtake, but the investor interest as well, you see this explosive price action that we've seen in the last 3 months.
Michael, I so would have expected that you'd be wearing a big silver chain. Kind of disappointed me.
Yeah.
I don't see you as the sparkling jewelry kind of guy, but listen.
Not yet.
Not during the day. Wonderful to hear the story about Pan American Silver, especially at such an interesting time for robust prices. We'll see you again. Thank you.